Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Martin Bell TV. So what's today's topic going to be? Well, I'm going to be talking about my record collection. I know it sounds kind of bored to most of you, and I don't blame you for that. Let me explain. I had to downsize a lot when I was a few years ago, and I want to show you. Now, this is all the records I have left. Believe it or not, I don't even have a record players anymore. The cat killed the speakers because she decided it was a great scratching post. So that was my Ikai speakers gone there. And then my daughter said, "What does this do, Dad?" on the turntable, and broke the needle. In the old days, I couldn't buy a needle. I never bought it. And the thing eventually died because, well, after 20 years, things get old. Anyway, this is all my record collection. What's this? What am I here to talk about this? Well, I'm going to do something different. And at my age, you know, my memory's going, okay? I admit that in my 60s, okay? And what I plan to do now is I'm going to be picking one of these albums out from any rock band, okay? Pardon my aphasia there, it's a bit screwed up there since a stroke. Anyway, I'm going to pick out there, I'm going to see if my brain can remember some of the lyrics of the songs in the album. Because let's face it, when you get an album or a CD, you might always buy it for one. But, you know, sometimes you listen to them all, you might remember a few. So this is my memory thing. So here we go. I'm going to put this down now. And it feels like I'm doing that when you're getting for a lot. I'm just going to pick one out. I have nothing's in order because some of these are my wife's, and I'm scared about that because there's some she liked in the 80s I don't know anything about. So let me pick up one and we'll see how this goes. Now, hopefully the people realize I'm just doing this to maybe try and for educational purposes to see if older people can remember stuff. Oh boy, how about that? First one I had to pick up was my favorite. Queen, A Day at the Races. Oh my gosh. I bought this in '77 when I was in England actually on a trip. You know, I won't show you the rest of you, so I think everybody knows Queen. So let's see what they start with, you know, and so, oh boy, so first one actually on the album was Tie Your Mother Down. Tie your mother down, tie your mother down. Okay, what's number two? You Take My Breath Away. I don't remember that one, you know. The third one was called Long Away. I don't remember that one either. Gee, my mind is pretty go. And then of course the Millionaire Waltz. God, I don't remember that anymore. Gee, this is pretty bad for a Queen fan, isn't it? You know, I mean, I thought I knew quite a few of them. And if the next one on the album was called You and I can't remember that one anymore. But I remember this one, Somebody to Love. Everybody should know that one. Can anybody find me somebody to love? And the other one on it was called White Man, which I don't remember that one at all. But the Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy, I think we all, I'm just a good old fashioned lover boy. I used to watch this guy on Top of the Pops when they first came out in 72, 74, I think, you know. Okay, so this is a pretty bad one here, you know, so I have to open this up to see if I actually remember them here, so, because this album here, The Day at the Racer, doesn't seem to have some of the other ones, and Joe Tutela. So this is one album that was good to play, but like I say, I'll have to play it again. Okay, so there's number two, A Day at the Races. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm going to do here. This is. I'm not looking too good here. I'm for an old far, but that's my memory, folks. You know, I mean, you kind of wonder what's left. So let's see. If picking this, go. Okay, here we go. I'm picking here. I have no idea what I'm picking. Gosh, if I pick another Queen, I'll be pretty good. I think some of them are in order, but I'll have a good laugh at this one. Okay. Okay, so the next one is called Mudrock Vol II. I don't know if you've ever heard of a group called Mud. In Britain, you know where I am on this one. They were big in the 70s for a while. They've been going since the 60s, and they started taking off in the 70s with some of their songs. So what's on this album I've got here? Well, they were very into doing their own stuff, but a lot of the stuff was written by Chin Chin and Tap in the old days. I remember that. But let's see, side one was The Secrets That You Keep. Well, that's an old song, The Secret that you can find that one online, remember. Living Doll, got myself a crying, talking, sleeping, talking. Living Doll. One Night, that's an old 50s number, I guess. Is One Night with You. Yeah, I remember that. The Tallahassee Lassie. Now, I don't remember that one either, actually. That was, must be an old. They're really into taking the 50s stuff in those days and Let's Have a Party. That's not one of their hits I remember. And outside two of this album, they had another one called Tobacco Road. Remember that one? That was an old, big old hit. I don't remember that one very well either. Oh, and then they did Oh Boy. Now I remember Oh Boy. They had a big hit with that. I think it was #1. You know, all my life I've been awakened tonight. There'll be no hesitating. Oh boy. And that's an old one. You know, from the 50s. That was, you know, and stuff like that. And I Love How You Love Me. That's not God. These were all old 50s hits they did here. And Hula Love. They did Diana, which was a big hit as well for Neil Sedaka. Oh, please, Diana. Okay, folks, that's enough for #2. So I'm screwing up really badly on this. So that was Mudrock Vol II. Like I say, these are albums that you might want to even look around if you still like to collect records. You know, I mean, I don't know what's left. You know, I mean, probably a lot more in England than that with all the record collections. But anyway, so folks, thanks for listening to me. Remember to subscribe or give me a like on thumbs up on that. I always forget to ask you that. But anyway, so tune in the next time and I try and see if I can remember any other songs because I'm starting to see my memory is really getting down. Anyway, this is Martin Bell saying TTFN.